Have you ever imagined that someone who passed away decades ago being taken out of their grave, carefully cleaned, and dressed in new clothes by the family? This tradition truly exists in Indonesia. It is called Manene, an ancestral tradition practiced by the Torajan people of South Sulawesi. To reach Tana Toraja, the journey from Jakarta can begin with a flight to Makassar and taking around 2.5 hours. From Makassar, the journey continues by road to Tana Toraja, taking approximately 7 to 9 hours. There is also an alternative route by taking a flight from Makassar to Palopo, followed by a land journey to the location. After this long journey, we arrive in a land that preserves one of Indonesia's most unique cultural traditions. Now, about Manene. During this tradition, families reopen the graves or burial sites where their ancestors were laid to rest. The bodies are carefully brought out, cleaned, cared for, and dressed in new clothes as a gesture of respect. For the Torajan people, death does not necessarily mean that the relationship with a family member has truly ended. Those who have passed away are still considered part of the family. They are remembered, respected, and remain part of the family stories passed down from one generation to the next. That is why Manene is not simply about taking the dead out of their graves. Behind this tradition lies a much deeper meaning. It represents love for family, respect for ancestors, and a bond between generations that continues even as time passes. To some people, this tradition may seem unfamiliar or even frightening, but it is important to understand it from the perspective of the people who practice it. Because every culture has its own history, values, and meaning things that cannot always be judged simply by what we see. Manene is one of the many examples showing that Indonesia is not only rich in natural beauty, but also home to an incredibly diverse cultural heritage. And when ancestral traditions begin to fade with changing times, our responsibility is not to judge them. Instead, we should learn about them, respect them, and help preserve them so they are not lost. Because culture tells the story of who we are and the legacy we leave for future generations. Manene Torajan tradition, a tribute to ancestors and a precious part of Indonesia's cultural heritage. If this tradition was something new and interesting to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share this video so more people can discover the incredible diversity of Indonesian culture. See you in the next Indonesian story in this channel.